Slavery is still going on in Sudan. Genocide, which is started and took 3.5 million lives in southern Sudan, is now going on in Darfur. My fellow human beings and my fellow freedom lovers, if you love freedom as we do as Americans, let's look at the nation that took away the life of millions and millions and is still oppressing people up to today. Time has come. Time has come for people of southern Sudan. In fact, this work, it is the work of 3.5 million that perish in that country to say, turning back. The road to the freedom is less than 100 days away. And this is to my fellow Southern Sudanese. Please stand up and stop talking and let's walk to the freedom. Yeah. No one in Southern Sudan never lost a loved one. Every single family. Mr. President, come and look me in the eyes, and you see the tears. Of somebody who is asking freedom. My people need freedom. Well, we sat together and we talked face to face. I want you to sit down with me face to face. Mr. President, of course you're going to see it. Time has come to show the leadership of America. The CPA, it is the legacy of the United States of America. The CPA, it is the fruit of the Sudan Peace Act that translates into the CPA. If you, America, cannot uphold your principles of commitment, then we should not call ourselves the leader of free world. Because we're talking about freedom. People of Southern Sudan talking about freedom. We don't want no war. We don't want anybody to die against after 3.5 million already perished. We don't want anybody to be enslaved. Most important, less than 100 days ago, Mr. President, I want you to uphold the promise that you have given to the people of Southern Sudan. That the end of the road that they started by President George Bush when he promised freedom to people of Southern Sudan, I want you to lead them to the freedom. I want you, Mr. President, not to engage in talk with the government of Khartoum. Of course, we're talking to them because we're going to be neighbors with them. We're going to be sharing something with them. Most important, we still will drink in the Nile River water together with them. All we ask him is a smooth transition after the fair and free election in Southern Sudan in 2011. We want a fair and a smooth transition supported by America because this is American peace agreement. so that nobody gonna get hurt. Mr. President, Secretary of State, a lady that I know, she is a dearly friend of mine, Hillary Clinton's. She said referendum in Southern Sudan is a ticking time bomb. Mr. President, let it start now and dismantle the bomb before the bomb go off. Yes. Mr. President, we don't want your leadership to be seen by just talking a nice word and a beautiful words. We want your leadership to be real. And the Southern Sudan and the referendum in 2011, it will test all these because the legacy of American is online. The promise you have brought to millions, those who suffer the most in the world. And every child in Southern Sudan today is counting down to January 9, 2011 for freedom. Give them that promise. Give them that freedom. Give them what we love the most. Against and against. Should not be the word as usual. It has to be the word with a commitment and leadership. And your leadership is required to recognize the new nation to be born in January 9. A nation Southern Sudanese will come up with a name, whatever they call it. A nation free of Islamization, a nation free of enslavement, a nation free of Arabization, a nation which embraces every people, regardless of their religion, regardless of where they come from. A nation that will respect other people, not the jihadist government of Khartoum that enslaved me and is still enslaving my people. In my conclusions, for those who come out today, we want you to stay firm. We can have to not walk out from this place and think everything is over. I'm not going to rest until January 9, 2011. I will keep walking, and I want you to walk with me, and I want you to walk with me until the day